What is happening, Raptors Digest? Welcome back. First live stream of the season, and I'm super excited for it. It's been a while. It has been a while. A lot of changes. I'm excited to see everyone start coming back into the chat, but first and most notably, we are now working with Coolbet. We've alluded to it before on the post-game shows, but it's finally happening. So welcoming Coolbet as a brand sponsor of the Raptors Digest. Very, very excited about this. A lot of cool opportunities that I'll get to, but just an immediate name drop for Coolbet because we are really excited about this one. Nets tonight. Have not beat them yet this season. I believe we're sitting at 11-10. The Nets are responsible for 2 of those losses. Yeah, we want a revenge game. That's the key here. You want a revenge game. Eastern Conference is absolutely jumbled right now. Not a lot of breathing room, and the Nets got their stars back, man. Even Ben Simmons is hooping. So let's see what happens here. I'm curious to get some final score predictions in the chat and see what's going on. Shout out everyone already coming in. I'm excited for this one, man. I'm excited. Drop your score prediction down below. You can see my predictions of my own. I got my Coolbet plays of the day there. So Raptors money line. I've also got Pascal Siakam at least 6 assists. So I went over 5.5. And then OG Anunoby total points. I have him at over 18.5. So I don't know. Nothing there seems that far-fetched for me. Got some great odds betting with Coolbet. So if you guys are looking to tail these plays in the future, you can find a link to Coolbet in the description of this video. Go ahead, open that up, sign up. And if you do that and send us a screenshot of you signed up through that link, then we can add you into a private Discord channel where all of our cool bettors will be talking about plays. We're going to get boosted odds from Coolbet as well, so we can vote on what odds we want boosted. Like, if we think Fred VanVleet's going to go off on 3-pointers, we'll request it from Coolbet to get it boosted. Everyone rides. That's how it works. So again, very excited about that. But drop those score predictions down, guys. Let me know. Harrison saying 112-105 Raptors. I like that. Good energy in there, trying to get a W. Looks like I'll need to make the chat a little bit bigger on the screen. So just so you guys know, there's going to be a bit of trial and error on this podcast in particular, just to get everything rolling again. But we're going to get into a nice rhythm with it this year. I need to pull that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit better. Looking across the NBA board right now, Charlotte's up on the Wizards. I don't know how the Hornets are playing well. And well is a relative term. I mean, how many wins do they have? Maybe only like 6 or 7. They're 6-15, but I still feel like they play a lot of close games. They've won 3 of their last 10. Like, without LaMelo Ball, without Miles Bridges, like, what are the Hornets? I don't know, man. Shout out to Kelly Oubre, though. He's playing out of his mind. There's some players on that team who I wouldn't expect to play at this level, but they're doing it. So Hornets somehow being still a little bit competitive. The Eastern Conference is better than it's been in a long time. For so many years that I've been watching the NBA, it's always been the West that's so dominant. But the East now, everybody's got players. Looks like the game's about to tip off really soon. Drop some more score predictions in the chat. Feels like ages ago that KD was on the trade block and rumored to be coming to the Raptors. That was an interesting time. Does anybody in the chat still feel like we should have given up Scotty Barnes and something additional to get him? Because that was obviously the deal breaker for Toronto, but curious to hear what people think in the chat about that, because KD's still balling out, even post-Achilles injury at age 36. He's still a bucket. Has not harmed his game at all. So I had my doubts about that trade, and I think obviously Masai did too, but ultimately, you see Scotty Barnes in a bit of a sophomore slump. Not that we need to win this year or anything. It's not like a panicked feeling, but KD is just KD still. It would have looked like a good trade-off for this year, I'll say that, but who knows what Scotty Barnes could become. The sky is the limit with him. And he's still been, I don't think he's really been that bad this year. I've talked about it a little bit on the post games. But okay, Scotty Barnes, like, I'm not expecting him to average like 19, 20 points per game yet. It's not realistic, especially when the Raptors are this good. They got a lot of offensive options. Yeah, they don't have the guy, but still, you got like 5 viable scoring options. And Scotty's a sophomore who just recently found his offensive touch. It does not surprise me that he hasn't taken a scoring leap, especially with the Raptors becoming better, getting more bench pieces. Like, this guy, he hasn't earned enough to be shooting over Fred VanVleet or Pascal Siakam, or even some nights Gary Trent Jr., who can go nuclear, right? There are mouths to feed on this team, is the point. But the defense and the assist game, I've noticed that making a jump. I feel like everyone else probably has too. Shout out to chat. Some more people hopping in right now. Shout out Scooby, Brian, Harrison, Tom Moreau. We are back, Tom. We back. Zodi in the chat saying Raptors win 107 to 102. So a lot of people with some low scoring predictions here. I mean, that's how the Raptors play. So I'm not disagreeing. Tom Moreau saying, "Welcome to the Are We Not As Good as the Nets game." We'll see, bro. 0-2 against them this season, so the record would indicate not at the moment, but I think the Raptors could obviously compete. Like the first game we played against the Nets that we lost, remember that brutal foul call where Fred VanVleet actually got a steal off that inbounds, and it would have been an open three for either him or OG Anunoby. That could have tied the game and pushed it to OT. We had the foot to the gas at the end of that game, but ran out of time. Whatever. Losses are losses. We got 2 of them versus the Nets. They got superstar power, but we got the depth. We'll see how that trades off tonight. I don't know if I like that trade-off in the playoffs, but for a regular season game, we'll be competitive in this one, no doubt. If anybody has any bets tonight, let me know in the chat. Always curious to hear about that. Truck and Six God saying Rap's going to smack them here. I like it. It's a revenge game. That's the vibe. That's the energy. Tom Moreau saying, I tell you what, I'm super close to blaming scheme. Okay, Nick Nurse, obviously a very unorthodox coach at times. Tom, I'm curious to know which one of his schemes is deserving of some blame for you here. But yeah, he'll take his gambles. He'll take his risks. Nick Nurse is as unorthodox as they get in NBA head coaching. So I think it's paid off for us more times than not. But curious what Tom thinks here. And while it's early in here, drop a like spike. Help get this video re-recommended. We're going to be back doing this every single game day, and we got another one tomorrow. So help push me in that algorithm. We'll get a good watching party going. Yeah, the Nets have really turned it around since they got Kyrie back. I could not believe Kevin Durant called out his teammates like that. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. That was bad. We specifically said, look at the guys I start with, like Edmund Sumner. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know, but you guys know the player I'm speaking of. And he just cooked everyone in the starting lineup. Some people like that, some people didn't. It definitely preaches accountability, but you can tell KD does not give a damn what people think about him. He never has, never will. And he's harsh. So I'll give him that. And they're playing better. So maybe he did wake them up a little bit. I got to say, Nick Claxton has bullied us this season. Hopefully he doesn't go ballistic. Okay, Truck and Six God saying OG over. He's over a half block, so he needs 1 block. And Pascal over 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. I don't mind it at all. It's not bad. Did you parlay those? And Tom Moreau saying, going all in on the 6-9 thing or abandon it. Our ball movement is pitiful and the open threes is maddening. Yeah, the zone leads to a ton of open threes, and the Raptors dare teams to shoot it. You look at the Pelicans game, they shot it and hit 50%? Probably not that much, but between 40 to 50%. They just absolutely scorched us from 3. And yeah, some nights the zone will make you look like a genius because these teams will be missing open shots. And maybe we've pulled the zone out a lot because they were missing McCollum. They were missing Ingram, a lot of the guys that stretched the court for them. But still, players came in on that team and were punishing us. Zion had a game. But yeah, beyond just the zone defense, Tom Moreau sort of calling out this everybody be 6'9" approach. How much is that helping? Do we fully commit in that direction? Do we pull back? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of committing fully in that direction, honestly. It's going to take time. Like, we don't have the personnel to win every night right now. So to say the system or the scheme is flawed, I would need to see more like high-end 6'9" players. Like if we had like a Kawhi Leonard or a Kevin Durant in the lineup, someone like that, and we weren't doing good with like supporting cast that was also 6'9", then I could blame the scheme. But right now, I just think we're still a bit young and developing. We'll see. We got crazy depth though. If Pascal continues to step up and have this season, like maybe it's enough to get you over the hump. My point is, I'm not ready to blame the scheme quite yet. I like it. I think it's actually been a bit of a trend in the NBA to get bigger at all positions, logically. Hey, cheers to everyone joining the chat. Mustafa asking how I'm doing. Appreciate you, brother. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good as well. Tom Moreau saying we have a rookie of the year and a DPOY candidate, an all NBA player, and a really good 3-point shooter. There is no reason for this other than the injuries. Yeah, the team's really good. It's just, I think it's the lack of that top alpha player. I guess when you say all NBA player, though, that should be him, and that's Pascal Siakam. Look, we'll see. He's coming back to the lineup for the first time in a little bit. Let's let them get settled, and we'll take it from there. But I still think that the way the team's structured to be really large, and I mean, Fred VanVleet, the one glaring exception to that, I think it's going to be successful. We just need to get guys playing in the right roles. And, Scotty Barnes struggled to find his footing. OG Anunoby's finally coming around to be very consistent offensively. Pascal back in the lineup now. We got a rookie center starting, so our rim protector, who's 7 feet, is 20 games into his NBA career. It's not a fair sample size yet. I'm still rolling with Coach Nurse, but do me a favor, drop that like spike, guys. We're seconds away from tip-off here. As I did mention a moment ago, Christian Koloko in the starting lineup. He's been a nice surprise this year. Nothing too crazy, but for 33rd overall pick, pretty nice. Tom Moreau pointing out we still don't have a center. Yeah, Koloko's not there yet. We're working on it. But hey, who needs a center if everybody from 2 to 5 is 6'9"? Except for Fred on the court. At that point, I guess maybe you get it done by committee. I know we've learned before that, when you got to guard Embiid or Giannis in the playoffs, you sort of need that 7-footer like a Marc Gasol. But I don't know. We're trying something very unique. Not many teams before have been built this way where actually 95% of the team is 6'8" or taller. We lose the tip off. Claxton knocks it back. That guy needs to have a chill night, man. I cannot deal with Nick Claxton going nuclear on us again. Kevin Durant with it. Throws it over. Kyrie from 3. Gets it, man. That was a beautiful swish. Uncle Drew, still a wizard with the ball. VanVleet throws it there to OG. OG just misses the layup. The putback, no good. Koloko back out to Fred. Fred driving. Kicks it. Siakam with it on the perimeter. Shoots over KD. Gets it. There we go. Hey, I know someone in our chat has a Pascal Siakam PRA bet. Beautiful start. Absolutely beautiful start. I got him on the assists, though, so it all goes towards those PRAs at the end of the day. KD with it. Driving, going up, shooting, hitting it. He's so smooth, bro. One of the best of all time scoring-wise. No doubt. VanVleet gets fouled, puts up the shot, and they're going to say it's a foul on the floor, not in the not in the action of shooting, so it's going to be Raptors ball inbounds. Oh boy. Hey, for anyone not in our Discord, check out the description of this video. Hop on in. We're going to be talking hoops all the time, and now we got a Coolbet channel as well. Fred from deep. Grazed it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's a really nice pickup for the Nets. I always noticed him a little bit in Utah, but on the Nets, he's looked really good. Kevin Durant gets fouled, misses the shot. He will be shooting 2. But yeah, guys, I'm kind of new to this Discord thing. I got to be honest. I wasn't really using Discord much before, but with the amount that I bet on sports, and now obviously Digest Media has its own, getting pretty active in it. So join the Discord. We're always chopping it up in there. And if you sign up at Coolbet using the link in the description of this video, send us a screenshot on Discord and we'll put you in a private channel where I'm giving up my picks before the game. You guys can tell me what to bet on. Please don't try to lose me all of my money. And we can ask Coolbet to get certain odds boosted. So, if we wanted like a Fred VanVleet 3-pointers boost or a Scotty Barnes point boost, OG Anunoby defensive props boost, we could do that. We'll just join the chat, we'll vote on it, and it'll happen. Kevin Durant with the rebound off the Raptors miss. Outletted to Irving. Irving cutting down the middle, the floater. Never mind the alley-oop, but it's missed by Claxton. Raptors with the rebound. VanVleet cutting. Kicking it back to Koloko, and Koloko blocked twice. Nets up the floor, and then Joe Harris with the lay-in. That was hectic end to end. Koloko gets blocked a couple times. You hate to see it. Nick Claxton, bro. Give me a break. Scotty Barnes in the mid-range. Misses it, but he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Kyrie Irving Royce O'Neal picks up the foul for the Nets. Okay, I'm seeing in the chat right now. Yeah, the scoreboard is not refreshed at all. So let me get that. Okay, let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. Beautiful. Just need to readjust that a little bit. Thank you, chat, for pointing that out. Yeah, Otto Porter, where is this guy? I know he has injury issues, but this sucks. We really need the 3-point shooting. I thought he was a great pickup. We talked about on one of the podcasts how he sort of reminds me of that Danny Green pickup where he's coming from a championship grade team. He was a role player, could have a few big games where he'd score almost 20 or whatever on really effective 3-point shooting. The defensive stats are solid. I don't think he's quite the degree of Danny Green that we got, but he's close. Similar kind of mold and role that he's going to step into. Raptors missed the shot. It's rebounded by the Nets. KD with it. Kicks it back out. Kyrie directing traffic, guarded by Siakam. Throws it over there to O'Neal. O'Neal gets through and lays it in. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Okay, maybe he traveled. I think he traveled. Turnover for the Nets. The Raptors get the ball back. Currently down by 7. Not good. I got to pull up chat here. VanVleet. Back out to Barnes. Barnes fumbles it. It's taken away by O'Neal. The Nets are going on to offense. O'Neal with the reverse gets it to go. And then he hits the too small. Bro. You can't let him talk that garbage. All right, Siakam with it on the perimeter. Guarded by O'Neal. Come on. Gets by him. Scotty in the corner for 3. Drains it. There we go. Yes, sir. That's a big shot. Cuts the lead to 6. 2 possessions. Kyrie misses that. Gets the offensive board. Kicks it back out to Harris. Harris for 3. He hits it. Oh. Harris has struggled this year. I gotta say, at one point, it looked pretty funny having Harris and Seth Curry on the court for the Nets because all these guys do is hit 3-point shots, and they were not able to do it. And I'm sorry, but Joe Harris's in between game is not good enough to keep him around in the NBA if he's not knocking down that three. So was a bit of an issue there for the Nets, but he hits a big shot. They both had some good games, but I remember Seth Curry had like a 0-point game when he came back and just struggled, but he looks like he's finding his footing as well. I don't know where Ben Simmons is tonight, but he's been balling. I guess he's injured right now, of course. Tom Moreau, I know you've been saving all your venting, bro. We I don't know what it is. We never agree on our Raptors takes. We're always going head to head. So if you need somewhere to vent, it's definitely here. Nage saying Kyrie already cooked us twice this season. Hope he's cold today. You gotta pray, man, because when Kyrie Irving's turned on, like there's no amount of defense you can play that's gonna work. OG from 3 misses, rebounded by Claxton. The Nets taking it the other way. Mustafa saying the Discord is lit. Facts, it is. Hop on into the Discord, guys. You can find a link to it in the description of this video, as well as that Coolbet link. Ooh, oh, that was a tough and one. Whew, Kyrie Irving. Speak of the devil. Hits that shot. Fred VanVleet laid him out. Wow. Speak of the devil. Spooky in the chat with a really good question. What are you paying Gary if he opts out this year? So I believe Trent Jr. is making 18. It's like anywhere between 17 and 19. I think it's 18 million that he's making. Pretty identical deal to OG and Anunoby. If he opts out, it's such a difficult situation if he opts out because, like, let's say he wants 21 or something, $21 million a year. That's difficult because I hope they have an understanding of his price range now, because if it's way out of what we want to pay, then yeah, trade him. Try to get Miles Turner with Gary Trent Jr. because yeah, maybe Indiana will overpay to keep Trent Jr. I think 21 is too much. Like, if he opts out for more money, which I mean that's the only reason he would opt out, I don't know if we can sign him. But my point is just that, like, I hope we can get an idea of that before the trade deadline, because if he is leaving, if we're not giving him 21 million, then yeah, we should probably send him somewhere and get a little bit of return on our investment there. Tough situation. Does anybody think he's worth more than, he's making 18? I think that's fair. He hasn't proven that he's consistent yet. At his best, he's great, but then again, like, very inconsistent. What's chat thinking on this? Tom, bro, I know you were betting a while ago. Let me know. You still a betting man? Tom Moreau saying he thinks he's worth more. Like, I want to say he's probably right that at some point, yeah, he'll be averaging like 20 points per game and maybe even like a steal and a half. Like, I don't know. Gary Trent Jr. has high upside, but the guy just hasn't been overly consistent. And we have a lot of capable players. Do you think he's worth like 21, 22 million? And if that's what he's asking for, do we pay that out? I don't know, man. We did post on Instagram earlier today that question about, would you trade Gary Trent Jr. for Miles Turner? So I'm going to put this in the chat. I'll give my own opinion on it, but I'm going to create a poll to see what you guys are thinking. Start a poll. All right, community, let me know. Poll is live in the chat. I'll give my answer after I see some results coming. Curious what you guys think. Mustafa asking, where's DJ Wilson? Those are the important questions, Mustafa. I'm happy someone spoke on that. Where is DJ Wilson? Fred VanVleet inbounding the ball. Gets it down to OG in the low post. Anunoby backing in there on Harris. Come on, cook him. Cook him. Throws it back out to Siakam. Guarded by Durant. Siakam driving, kicking out. Oh, he could have shot that. Koloko from 3, misses. Scotty Barnes does not get the offensive rebound, but he gets bumped, and it's going to stay Raptors ball. Nice hustle. Man, still a bit sick right now. It's that time of the year. VanVleet throws it in there to Siakam. Guarded by Durant. Fred VanVleet comes to set a pick. Goes down low. Christian Koloko. They're going to say he traveled. Is it just me, or have they been calling travels like a lot more so in the past maybe week? And I say this because I was watching the Warriors face the Mavericks the other night. There was literally 10 travels called. I couldn't believe it. It was hilarious. It was possession after possession. Anyways, Nick Claxton with the ball on the perimeter. Gets it right back on the give and go, and the layup with the lefty is good, man. Nick Claxton. Raptors been rumored to him before. Barnes throws it down there to Siakam. Siakam guarded by Harris, backing him in. Throws it over. Scotty Barnes for 3. Oh no, he knew he missed that one. As soon as it left his hands, he went to go chase his rebound. It's never a confident look. You got to pull the Steph. Shoot it, get back on defense, look away. We'll get there. Harris out to O'Neal. O'Neal stretches the floor with a deep 3. Why is this man so cold? He's cooler than Coolbet. VanVleet with it at the logo. Throws it to Koloko. Scotty Barnes gets it. Scotty's surveying, trying to find someone to give the ball to. Hands it off to Siakam. Siakam misses the mid-range J from the middle. Now it's in the hands of Kevin Durant. Now Kyrie. Kyrie thought about it. Gets the ball right back. Driving on Koloko. Yeah, we are playing a interesting zone right now. I mean, nothing really new. And then Joe Harris, right as I make the comment about them playing a zone, of course we get a 3 banged on us. Oh, you live and die by it, man. You live and die by it. Raps trail by 17 points. Oh, Fred VanVleet misses that move in the paint. That wasn't a bad look, actually. Tough bounce. KD with it. I'm so busy like talking about the game. I forget we're down 17 points and there's 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh my God. And then we foul Nick Claxton. Is it really going to be one of those nights? I just wanted a positive game. First time back, guys. It's the first stream this season. And we're about to be down 19 in the opening quarter. That's a rare type of BS. That is a cruel and unusual type of BS. Claxton's first free throw, misses it. All right, so maybe we'll only be down 18. Mikhail Miles in the chat saying DJ Wilson got waived. I know he got waived. I'm just playing around. DJ Wilson, like, I don't know why. The guy just became a meme immediately. It was like Lorenzo Brown vibes. I don't know why, but the minute the guy joined the team, he was just a meme. DJ Wilson was good energy, and he was like, I don't know, he had an occasional span where he'd get like back-to-back buckets or something, and it'd be kind of hype in the summer league, but no, he was never really going to stick around with the team, in my opinion. No offense to the GOAT or anything, but a shout out to everyone who's actively watching. Appreciate you guys. Trent Jr. steps back, shoots the 3, misses it, and it's rebounded by Durant. Oh my God. We cannot score. And then, just missing the alley-oop is Claxton. Scotty Barnes has it going back the other way. Oh, misses the layup. and a loose ball foul on the Raptors. It's going back with the Nets. This is not good. Everybody panic. Panic right now. Oh my God. Paradise Lost asking, how is Scotty playing? Not great. He had a nice little first step there and tried to get to the bucket. He got downhill, all the right things, but just missed a layup. To give you a really direct answer, no, Scotty's not playing good. Kind of invisible at the moment. Let me check his stat line. Scotty has... Oh, you know what? What am I saying? He hit the 3, and he already... Okay, so Scotty Barnes actually... He's hit 2 free throws, and he's hit a 3-pointer. He's got 5 points, which is half of our total at the moment, but... Yeah, what am I saying? He's playing fine. The whole team's just unimpressive right now. Seth Curry with the ball. Gives it there to KD. KD gets around Scotty, gets the layup to go. Man, KD, when he lays up the ball, he smacks his hand off of the backboard, basically. The Durantula. Thad Young, he's been getting some nice minutes. I was happy for Thad that he's back into it, but oh no. Bo Cruz gets his pocket pick. The Nets are back on offense. 30-10 is the score. Raps trailing by 20. Down horrendous right now. Sumner ends up over there at, who is that? TJ Warren. Oh, he's back? Bro, the Nets got some low-key depth pieces. TJ Warren's not bad. I remember him on the Pacers. He had some games, he could score 25, maybe even 30 every once in a while. TJ Warren kind of reminds me like a Karis LeVert. Kind of replaceable now, but had a season or two where he was really handing out 20 pieces. Oh, man. I wonder when Otto Porter is going to get back. I'm going to see what kind of injury updates we have on him. Yeah, okay, nothing timeline-wise. Still out, remains out. Out again. Yeah. Yeah, that injured toe is not good at the moment, but there's no excuses, man. This Raptors team is really deep. We don't have enough injuries at all right now to act like that's the reason we're down 20 in the opening frame. We got Precious Achiuwa who's out. Otto Porter who's out. Who else is out? I think that's pretty much it. Is Chris Boucher hurt? Let me see. Yeah, I can't really find the list right now, but I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, no, it should just be Achiuwa and Porter who are out. Kind of forgot about Precious. Hey, Connor, what's up, brother? Welcome back to the stream. Paradise, good to see you too. Thank you so much for tuning in. Paradise also saying, we should have traded for KD. I don't know. There's definitely some merit to that. I wouldn't have made the trade myself this offseason, and maybe Paradise isn't saying that they would have either, but it's a tough situation. I get it. Scotty Barnes has come down a little bit. KD's just as high, if not higher. The injury hasn't affected Kevin Durant. Most Achilles injuries will put a player never the same. KD is still himself, and he's doing all this at 36 years old. It's tempting to say what we should have done, but at least we're still set up really nice for the future. And I wouldn't worry about Scotty. So I can live with not pulling that trigger. Paradise also asking, why did we even sign Otto? I think Otto's a great signing. If the guy wasn't glued to the bench right now with an injury every other game, then it would look fine, I think. He gives me those Danny Green vibes. Some defense, some floor spacing, some championship experience. I'm here for it. I'm happy we got Otto. I think Otto averaged 18 points per game in the league one year. He's not that old. I'll get back to reading chat in a second, but Thad Young with it in the high post. Throws up the lefty hook shot, gets it to go. Thad Young's got a different kind of style out there on the court. He plays like an OG. And I don't mean like a OG as in Anunoby. I mean like an old man hooping at the court, which I guess that is what he is, but respects to Thad Young. Happy he's got his minutes back. KD with it, guarded by Barnes. Oh, stolen by Trent Jr. Gary gets out in transition for the dunk, gets it to go. All right, come on now. Come on. We're only down what? Like 18 points? We can work with that. Seth Curry travels. Raptors getting the ball right back. Oh, my computer is lagging out. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Wancho hits the corner three there for Toronto. 32-17, the current score. Durant throws it down the court. TJ Warren out to the corner. Warren gets it back. Markieff Morris Sr. I think it's Markieff, right? Or no, it's Marcus. I don't know. One of those two goons. And then there's a stoppage of play. I believe it's timeout for Brooklyn. Hey, if you guys are watching this right now, do me a favor. Drop that like spike. Show some love. Let's get the chat going. All right, vibes are coming up a little bit here. Could be better. Could be worse. As you guys can see, I've got my plays of the day here. I got Pascal Siakam over 5.5 total assists. Raptors to win. Pray for me on that one. And OG Anunoby total points over 18.5. OG has 0 points. Siakam has 1 assist. And yeah, the Raptors are down significant. So these bets will be a work in progress, guys. I'm seeing even now on the broadcast, I think it's Sportsnet, they have their parlay brought to you by FanDuel or whatever that they actually talk about at halftime and stuff. And like you got Leo Routens commenting on it. Betting content is everywhere these days. I got to say, I'm so happy that at all sports books we could be working with, we're working with Coolbet. They are Ontario-based. They are founded by a group of Canadians. Of course, like there's offshore, there is offshore like management and whatnot at Coolbet, but for the most part, like it is a true Canadian brand. And I've always enjoyed using their sports book. Like before this deal happened, I was betting at Coolbet a lot. And for those of you who know me, you guys know I like to gamble. And Coolbet's always been a book of choice. So sign up for them in the description below. If you do that and send us a screenshot, we'll put you in our private Discord channel called Cool Betters, where we talk about, what plays we want boosted, how I'm going to lose my money that night. And I can give you any kind of betting feedback you want. Might not seem like it, but I know what I'm talking about with this stuff. Chris Boucher just misses the mid-range J, goes out of bounds. Nets save it. They've got possession. Driving on offense, the and one, Sumner. That was the guy that KD sunned to the media. Gets the and one to go. Ryan Henderson saying, I like that Gary is giving his best effort. Scotty looks completely demoralized. Scotty does look like he's lost a little bit of his flavor for the game right now, which is sad. Like this guy should feel like a star. He's way better when he's getting fired up and eccentric with his style. I agree. Demoralized is a harsh way to put it, but he does look visibly bothered by his lack of success right now. Seth Curry with the ball. And I'm going to read out the results on our poll real quick. Actually, I'll wait until the end of the quarter. Seth Curry misses. Rebounded there by Bo Cruz. And yes, I'm going to refer to him as Bo Cruz. Trent Jr. throws it back down to Thad Young. Thad Young cuts in, gets it stolen by Warren. KD with it the other way for the Nets. Warren gets blocked by Boucher. All right, that was nice. That was nasty. Chris Boucher, he kind of got teed up for it, but hard rejection there on Warren. I love Chris Boucher. He's such a dark horse X factor every game. Like you don't know if he's going to come in and drop 30 or leave with like 6 points. You never know with Chris Boucher. And Morris hits a three. 38-17. We still trail. We trail by 21, bro. Oh. Oh yeah, the Nets are 6-7. The steal on Scotty Barnes. Scotty with a hard foul. He looks frustrated. We were just talking about it. Who said it in the chat that he looks demoralized? He looks bothered. All kinds of bothered. They might be looking at that for a flagrant. Wasn't really a play on the ball. Let's see. Sumner goes up and yeah. Like it wasn't a vicious play or anything, but that wasn't really. Yeah, that's a body check. I saw Scotty wearing that Leafs jersey the other night. Throwing body like it's the NHL. Connor W., he wants some accountability for Scotty Barnes right now. Anthony asking, where's that boy Riker? I don't know where Riker is right now. I don't think he's necessarily like gone from the brand or anything. He's been traveling a fair bit. He's working as well. I'd expect some Riker appearances at some point soon, but to be honest with you, I'm not overly informed on that. But Ben's holding it down on the post games with all the news videos, being the absolute engine of the channel. But hopefully we get some Riker in there soon too. I miss the guy. Flagrant 1, I think, is the call. So yeah. Tom Moreau saying Scotty looks like he's getting bullied at school and has come home in tears. What do you do in that situation? Do you call the teacher and you say, hey, like my son's getting bullied? Or do you look at your kid and tell them you got to stick up for yourself? What does Nick Nurse do? We need some accountability here for Scotty Barnes is what we need. But you don't want to get too harsh on a second-year player. It's just you'd want to see him be a bit more upbeat and positive. That's the point I'm getting to. I don't actually think we need to hold him to like, hey, Scotty, you're not scoring 17, 20 points every night or, whatever. That's fine. That's not going to happen every night. And he just figured out his offensive game. It's a work in progress. But the guy's demeanor definitely needs to be uplifted a little bit. He's got to be a bit more careful. Seth Curry out to Warren. Warren down to Sumner. Sumner driving. The floater, good to go. Oh, that was like an ugly floater, but he put a lot of spin on it and got it to sit. 41-17. We should probably retire the whole team. Trent Jr. gets fouled. Are they going to say that was in the act of shooting? I don't think so. That's probably going to be an out of bounds, but Pete saying that Kanye poster in the back. Look, guys, everyone's saying for Kanye, he's the guy that made graduation. That's the only way I'm not. No, there's 0-0-0 defending what is coming out of this man's mouth these days. I don't even think he understands what he's doing. I'm not even gonna touch that topic at all. Other than like, yeah, of course, like I love his iconic album, so it's up there. But yeah, awkward timing to have that sitting in the background. Fred VanVleet jacks up the three from deep, grazes the front of the rim, rebounded by the Nets. KD, Sumner from half court, misses off the bank, and that wraps up what was an absolutely deplorable first quarter. They should pack their bags and leave. They're getting mercied right now by the Nets. Adam pointing out some terrible shot selection, I agree. All right, let's check out the results of this poll here. So I believe that we have 57% of people saying that they would not trade Gary Trent Jr. for Miles Turner. That's a 57% majority that are saying no to that. I think that's probably right. Because interesting enough, like, I think we need shot making right now a little bit more than rim protection. And I know that Miles Turner can do both, but you get a lot more offensive upside with Trent Jr. and he's still good at defense. But when you have that many 6'8", 6'9" guys, like, I don't know. The rim protection hasn't been the most glaring issue. And then you have Koloko now as well. It's a close decision. I think it's a pretty close to fair value trade for either team, but no, I would keep Trent as well. I agree with the majority vote here at 57%. I would not trade Trent for Miles Turner. But bro, Miles Turner has got the attention of Raptors fans for probably a solid decade now. That's how long it feels like it's been that we've just been eyeing Miles Turner, window shopping with the Pacers, looking for ways to acquire him. It's been a while. Andrew saying we look like a G League team. Word to that. Nage saying even Alex Jones looked shocked. Yeah, he did. That's when you know there's a massive issue. Kanye. Raymond Jacobs saying, remember when Scotty used to rip balls out of hands and judo flipping Jared Allen? What happened, Scotty? That was one of the coolest plays as a rookie when he full on judo flipped Jared Allen, a full on 7-footer. I was jacked up. I was like, this kid's special. He's a different kind of beast. That's some mutant strength there by Scotty Barnes, and he's still an absolute athletic specimen. But yeah, the guy's just looking like a little bit of a shell of himself. Hey, and we do have a super chat coming in from my guy. One of the best handles you could possibly have. Pain-causing samurai. Shouts out my guy. He says, what happened? Last 2 games, Raptors look like a different team. They weren't this bad in Tampa. What elephants in the room need to be addressed? That is an absolutely great question. I don't have a great answer. Like, we're a good defensive team. The stops aren't there. One thing I will point to, though, pain-causing samurai, is my guy Tom Moreau making a comment earlier about schemes. We've got the talent on both sides of the floor to be formidable. In the past few games, we've been fighting to keep the deficit at like 15 or less. So we haven't been competitive at all the past couple games. You're right. Maybe it is a scheme issue because the threes have hurt us tonight. The threes killed us versus the Pelicans, and we keep playing a zone. I don't know. It's always going to be a gamble. Are we still better off sticking to our guns and waiting for teams to naturally regress back to a not so generous shooting mark? Or is this actually going to be a massive issue? I don't have all the answers, but I agree with you. It's been a dismal past 2 games. And most importantly, shout out for the super chat. Thank you. And man, what a good name. Pain-causing samurai. I say it every time. Absolutely every time. Oh my God. Dante. He's saying, Josh, how's your Franz Wagner take looking now? 20 points per game. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot for that one. I did not think Franz Wagner was going to translate to the NBA. He's great, though. He's really good. As much as I think that was a terrible take, of course, Pascal Siakam hits his first free throw. I was right on about Josh Giddey. As much as I will bring myself down talking about the Franz, I'll own that. I got to lift myself back up because the Josh Giddey video that I dropped on Courtside Digest before the draft even happened, I was high on this kid. I say he's a top 5 talent. It did turn out that way. And OKC absolutely loves him. But yes, I'll wear the Franz slander. Pascal hits both free throws. We're looking at 43-19. Pray for Toronto right now. The Euro step and kiss off the glass by Claxton. Why? They got this man out there playing like Anthony Davis. Dude, this is ugly. Foul? Okay, Raptors get fouled there. Nick Claxton on Pascal Siakam will be side out of bounds. Drop me a like, Spike, guys. Show some love. Gary Trent Jr. for 3, misses, and the putback misses as well, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Brooklyn gets the ball back. What a drag, man. My first stream back with you guys. And this is what we get. Oh, Trent Jr. slips for a second, gets back up. Kyrie with the ball. Receives some pressure. Gets it right back from, goes for the mid-range J and hits it. Little handoff play there with Claxton and Kyrie Irving doing what he does. It's a cold man. OG, Euro step. Oh, that was beautiful. Misses it. And then puts back his own rebound. Oh my God, that would have been really nice. OG's got to work on that smoothness a little bit. He thought he was Kyrie there for a moment. And Kyrie, speaking of him, gets a floater off of a nice move the other way. And then the Raptors get fouled. It'll be side out of bounds. 9:41 to go until halftime. And we got another super chat. This one's coming in from Tom Moreau. He says, not saying it is going to happen, but it would not surprise me if this is Nick Nurse's last game. I'm putting him on the hot seat for sure. Tom Moreau, you know what you're doing when you say that. You are throwing out one of the hottest takes. I got to put on the flames for you. I cannot believe what you just said. I'm sorry, Tom. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very thankful. There is no way that Nick Nurse is on the hot seat right now, especially when it's even when we lose tonight, because I'm sorry, guys, it does not look like we're coming back from this. Fred VanVleet with the layup, though. We're still going to be at 500 in a really tough Eastern Conference. Last season, we had a worse record at this time. I'm not hitting the panic button on Nick Nurse quite yet. But hey, Tom Moreau, I love the hot takes. I'm full of them personally. Keep them coming, and much appreciated on the super chat. There we go. OG fouled. He'll go shoot 2. And shout out my guy Tom, but that is an insane take. I'm sorry, Tommy. I got to call it as it is. I got to call a spade a spade. That is not happening. Nick Nurse is not going anywhere. It would take a bit more than this. Anunoby going to take his second free throw. It's good. 49-25. Kyrie Irving driving on OG, pulls it back, goes the reverse way, high off the glass with the left. He gets it to go. Man, Kyrie Irving's so good. Fred VanVleet with it the other way for the Raptors. Gets it to Birch. Birch, the layup. There we go. Beautiful play by those two. Ken Birch making his impact felt. And then Nick Nurse picking up a foul. It's getting teed up. Kyrie going to be shooting one here for the Tech. Nick Nurse also got teed up in the Pelicans game. All right, Kyrie connects. Ken Birch is such a funny player, guys. I don't know what to say about this guy. Kyrie Irving goes around the pick, shoots the 3, misses. The putback gathered by Warren. Fred VanVleet with the strip. They recollect it, though. Seth Curry with the ball. Back to Warren. Warren driving on the baseline. Gets it to go. Oh, that's a tough bucket. That is a tough bucket. VanVleet all the way back the other end. Straight to the hoop. Gets it to go. All right, come on now. Harris. Claxton driving and gets it to go. Man, Claxton looks good. He's going to the rim at will right now. VanVleet, pump fake in the mid-range, shoots the J, hits the J. Back-to-back buckets for the Raptors from VanVleet. Yeah, we're making Claxton look amazing right now. He's actually playing like Anthony Davis in his prime at the moment. Just going to the rim at absolute will. He looks smooth. He looks strong. Like this is. Yeah, the Raptors are having a confidence issue right now collectively. We've already talked about how Scotty Barnes is missing his swagger. Um, Gary Trent Jr. has been hot cold all year. Had some blame going the way of Coach Nurse, and look. He's not on his hot seat, Tom. He is not. But I think your questions of okay, maybe we don't play his zone defense, valid. Even if it's just for a certain amount of time to get ourselves recalibrated. I think the zone is not working at the moment. It's only been a couple games where I've really noticed it being bad, but we'll see. I trust Nick Nurse to make his adjustments, but there's a clear loss of identity right now for this team. Michael pointing out that the Nets are shooting 76% right now. Bro, that is not good. Guys, I will take this moment to remind you, though. You can see my play of the day here with Coolbet. They are now the new sponsor of the Raptors Digest, and we're going to be doing a lot with the Coolbet Sportsbook on the live stream, as well as in the Discord. So if you guys want to join the private channel, Coolbetters, go to the link in the bio, not the link in the bio, the link in the description of this video where you'll find the Coolbet sign up. Click there, sign yourself up, and send us a screenshot of yourself registered, and then we'll put you in the Coolbetters private channel on the Raptors Digest Discord. You guys can send me your bets. I'll let you know what I think. I'll send you guys mine. Believe it or not, I know a lot about this betting stuff. The Raptors have let me down a little bit tonight, but in terms of like explaining expected value, smart betting, I feel like I've got a good educational basis to share with you guys. And obviously, we're going to have a lot of fun on Coolbet finding good lines. They can do promotions for the Raptors Digest community. It's going to be a lot of good stuff. So go ahead and join the Discord. Get in the Coolbetters sub chat. Sign up today. Nets inbounding the ball. They get it there to TJ Warren. Stripped momentarily. Oh, the Raptors going for a full court press. But the Nets break the press, and Kyrie Irving just misses the reverse. And they're going to say he's fouled? Man. Cannot catch a break right now. Oh, we're making them look like the Globetrotters. I don't think Kevin Durant's done that much this game. Yeah, Kevin Durant has 6 points. Joe Harris has 11. Kyrie Irving has 12. Nick Claxton has 9. You hate to see it. Michael Pester saying they're trying very hard to win, and we are just out here to play. This has been an issue many games. Yeah, there's no sense of desire or confidence. I think more accurately, we just don't look as confident and eager as the Nets. The Nets look like they're getting excited to score on us. The looks that they're taking are more skilled. They're more forceful. There just seems to be more pep in their step. Right now, Toronto does not seem like they want to take actually decisive looks. And it's reflecting in the score. Like, we're doing brutal. And the defense has not been there. Yeah, Joe Harris, 3 of 3 from three-point range. But yeah, the Nets have only missed 1 3-pointer. I think they're 6 of 7. Tom Moreau, I'll give you credit. It is time to question whether or not we should be playing a zone. And you know what's funny? The Nets are shooting the lights out from 3 right now, and they're missing the best 3-point shooter in the league from their lineup. Take a guess who that is? Yuta Watanabe. He's been going off from the perimeter this season for the Nets. You gotta love to see it. You absolutely need to love to see it. Was not expected whatsoever, but that's what makes it cool. It will not last either, but hey, I'm here for it now. Shout out to Yuta Watanabe, former Raptor. Tom Moreau saying, how can a team with this many good to great individual defenders be this bad? It's a good question. Honestly, it's a great question. And good scorers too. Like they're not just defense only players. Like these guys are solid two-way players. They're effective. Well, I guess they're not effective because right now we're getting absolutely blown out for the second game in a row, but I digress. Ryan Henderson saying, I don't see a leader. That's used to be my bone to pick with Siakam a little bit. It's just that, yeah, he's got all NBA skill, but he just doesn't have that like big dog mentality. I'm not going to trash him. He's having a great season. I will save the Pascal slant. I'm not going to break it out right now. We've got high expectations of him, and that's fair, but I'm not going to. I get in trouble all the time for talking down on Pascal, and right now he is at an all NBA level. Speaking on the season as a whole, even though he's only been back a few games, we'll see where it goes. But you're right. A more clear-cut leader, I think, would be very helpful in a situation where your confidence is wavering. It was nice when no one wanted to shoot the ball against Philadelphia, and we had Kawhi Leonard that just was down to do everything. He could carry that load for us. Still searching for that guy in his absence. OG Anunoby with the ball in the high post. Driving, kicks it down. Scotty Barnes not ready for the ball. Bro, give your head a shake. You're not this guy, Scotty. You are not this guy. Please wake up. Kyrie Irving throws it over there to Warren. Warren gets it right back. The mid-range J hits it. Wow, bro. Warren looks smooth. We're getting 30-pieced right now. Dante asking me what I think Franz Wagner's ceiling is. Scotty with the mid-range. Misses. What a bad take, too. Oh, it wasn't terrible, but man. Like, if your shot's not falling, don't take that. Like, work and get an open look. Oh, my God, dude. And the Raptors knock it out of bounds, too. Like, okay. We're not even halfway through the second quarter yet. This is ridiculous. But Dante, to answer your question, what do I think the ceiling is for Franz Wagner? I really don't know. Like, I can't think of a direct player comparable. I think he'll struggle to be an all-star, but I think it could happen. He fringe all-star. I'll leave it at that. I think he's a fringe all-star. I wouldn't be surprised to hear he never made it but came close. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear that he made it maybe like 1 or 2 years out of his career. But definitely not a shoo-in. Fringe all-star is the way I would classify him. Michael Pester saying, I hope this game actually embarrasses the Raptors and they come back better. You gotta hope. I mean, if you're not going to grow from your mistakes, we're kind of doomed, right? So I hope the same thing. Koloko hands it off there to Barnes. Okay, Scotty. Change the complexion here a little bit, please. Nice pass, but Bo Cruz gets blocked. Curry throws it over to Kyrie. Kyrie from deep connects. Dude. Oh. Fred VanVleet with the ball. Gives it to Scotty. Scotty gets fouled. Connor in the chat saying road to Wemby. I don't know about that. I'm praying we don't. Victor Wembanyama will be great for whoever gets them. Will be generational. If I only got to see this game from our season, I would think we were tanking for Victor Wembanyama. But in reality, we could push for a top 4 seed in the more difficult conference. It's weird how bad this team can look when truly, even with certain people out, like you still have a very good team. And the injuries aren't an issue tonight. Like it's not part of it. Otto Porter and Precious Achiuwa, yes, they would be very helpful, but this is just something else. Seth Curry misses that, thank God. And the Nets get another O-Reb. Curry out to Warren, Ends up over there at Sumner. Back down to Curry. Curry corner 3 off the side of the backboard. Good defense by the Raps. Scotty with it. Throws the alley. Oh, no. Scotty, you're going to end up on Shackton the Fool if you keep playing like this. Sumner cuts in. Misses the floater. Oh, that's Warren. Warren gets it. Damn. Fred VanVleet gets fouled. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Oh, you just hate to see it. Well, Chad, I'm seeing some updated score predictions in here. It's not looking pretty. You know what, Chad, guys, say? Just appreciate you guys coming out, showing love, showing support, dropping a like on the video, and getting this re-recommended because we are officially back. We're going to be doing this every game day, including tomorrow. I'm already trying to forget about tonight before it's even done. There will be a fresh slate tomorrow. Will the Raptors be able to bounce back? Do you want to figure out what we're betting on? Let me know in the Coolbetters sub chat on Discord. You guys can enter by signing up at Coolbet through the link in our description of the video. Send us a screenshot. We'll add you in. I want to really get this rolling because it will be fun to vote on boosts that they'll give us better odds on. Kyrie throws it in. Sumner with it. Cam Thomas in the game. He's an interesting player, actually. Seems to have really good offensive upside, but pretty young and inexperienced. Morris misses. Rebounded by Boucher. Outlet up the floor to VanVleet. VanVleet with it on the perimeter, guarded by Durant. Throws it down to Koloko. Koloko driving in on Morris. Puts up a ugly shot. That's no good. The Nets going the other way. The lead pass too far. Out of bounds. Raps are getting it back. Fred VanVleet with it on the perimeter. Fred driving. Kicks it down to Koloko. Koloko, don't dribble that first. Whatever. He got it. Why would he dribble that ball before going up? You're 7 feet. You're like 7'1" in basketball shoes. You are standing under the rim. That's a rookie move to dribble the ball first. Get it and flush it. KD almost got the block on him, but whatever. We got the bucket. Thomas fakes, drives, kicks. Sumner drives, kicks. Cam Thomas, the floater. Oh my God, gets it to go. I think that was clean. Some people think that might have been past the shot clock. I think that was a clean floater. Cam Thomas getting a bucket. Fred VanVleet to the corner. Chris Boucher. There we go. All right. Something to be optimistic about there. Chris Boucher hitting threes. You love to see it. Nets with the ball here. Oh, Cam Thomas bobbles it. Keeps it though. He's guarded by Boucher. Steps back for 3. Misses, and it's rebounded by Bo Cruz. Handed off to VanVleet now. There we go. Fred misses, but Chris Boucher there to clean up the trash. Love to see it. Chris Boucher for 6th man of the year, bro. Nets miss. All right, Raptors can maybe put together a little run here. There we go. Scotty, and one. And one. Scotty Barnes. Inject some of that into your veins. Let's get going. Get that confidence going. There we go. He needed that. He absolutely needed that. Beautiful play. Takes the ball the distance of the floor. Double comes a little bit late. Rises up and dunks it over Kyrie Irving for the and one. Let's see if he can get the extra point. But Kyrie Irving playing like a beast tonight. No surprises. He's world class. I love Kyrie. Scotty Barnes misses the free throw. Misses the free throw. Oh, okay. KD with the ball. Driving, kicks it out there. Ends up at Thomas. Thomas drops it back down to Morris. Morris misses that shove shot, and it's rebounded by Barnes. Scotty getting down floor, and he's fouled. Thought that was an offensive foul for a moment, but no. That'll be charged to Joe Harris. So Pascal Siakam, what do you got for rebounds right now? Let me see. Or not rebounds, but assists. Yes, Siakam, 11 minutes, 7 points, 1 assist. Is that accurate? Yeah, that is. All right, well, as you can see, my assist bet on the side of this video here for the Coolbet plays of the day is not looking hot. The Raptors money line is not looking hot. And OG Anunoby only has 4 points. Absolutely ice cold, guys. Sumner. Perfect. No foul called. That was straight up defense. Boucher. Van Vliet for 3. Misses that, and it's rebounded by KD. KD outlets it up the floor. Gets it back. Oh, wow. Oh, thank God that didn't go in. Chris Boucher kind of got put on skates. Boucher the other way. No call. Misses it. Thought he was going to get blocked for sure. Durant over there to Harris. Harris for 3. Hits it, man. I think he's 4 of 4. Joe Harris having a night from 3-point range. He is a great shooter. He struggled a bit this season, but not tonight. He's red hot. Scotty Barnes with it right now. On the perimeter, guarded by Morris. Sizes him up. Steps back. Takes the shot. Hits the shot. There we go, Scotty. Any little bit of confidence, he needs it right now. Durant kicks it back out. Ends up at Sumner. Sumner for 3. Misses, and it's rebounded there by Hernan Gomez. Van Vliet to Barnes. Barnes. No, that's not a good look, Scotty. But then Koloko and 1. Nice. Okay, we're putting together a little bit of a run here. I don't want to get ahead of myself at all. It's 72-47, but there's a little bit of a different attitude right now. There's a little bit more of a willingness to go and actually like drive the rim, finish on the shots. The defense looks pretty much the same, but at least the Nets are starting to miss a bit more. See where this thing goes. The other night, we almost had a crazy comeback versus the Pelicans. I know that the final score and pretty much the whole way through, you wouldn't have guessed it. But in that fourth quarter, I think the Raptors got within like 6 points after being trailing by like almost 30 at one point. Never say never, but yeah, things still not looking pretty. 47 seconds left until halftime, and Christian Koloko at the line for his and one. The 3-point play is complete. All right, 40 seconds to go to half. Kyrie with it. The pick comes. Kyrie drops it back to Joe Harris. Joe Harris for 3. He misses. Hernan Gomez with the rebound, and now it's up to OG Anunoby. Are they going to go 2 for 1? OG. Okay, we'll get 3 seconds left on the shot clock if the Nets kill it, and we are going to be shooting 2. So there we go. We go for 2 for 1. OG Anunoby gets fouled. I like it. I like it a lot. Joshua saying this is beyond embarrassing. Yes, it is. I think OG just missed a free throw too. It's not what you want. Kyrie misses. OG, good defense to stay in front of him at least. 1 second, shoot it. Ooh. Christian Coloco taking the deep three to end the half. You know you're having a discombobulated night when... Oh my God, look at Precious Achiuwa. This man's got like that Serge Ibaka level of fashion going on. Guys, I don't know what to say about that. That's terrible. 72-49. The energy at the end to close out that half wasn't bad. I mean, we went on a little bit of a run. Scotty Barnes had some nice plays. And Scotty Barnes, for all the crap we're talking about him right now, leading scorer tonight with 11 points. It's not been pretty. He's got 4 turnovers. That's not good. Yeah. Either way, hopefully he can get the ball rolling a little bit. He doesn't look absolutely embarrassing, just in need of some confidence. He's a second-year player. He was never, even in college, a natural offensive scorer. That's something that's been new. He'll continue to build on it. It's wavering a little bit right now, but I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Chat, let me know what's going on here. Like, what are your thoughts on this game? Give me the hot takes. Tom Moreau already said he thinks Nick Nurse could be on the hot seat if the Raptors lose this game. I won't comment on that again, but guys, keep the hot takes coming in the chat. Let me know. Gary Trent Jr. in the chat saying, if this happens tomorrow against Orlando at home, you better hope it doesn't. Like that, Tom Moreau, if it happens tomorrow versus Orlando at home, I don't think I can still agree with you, but then your hot seat case for Nick Nurse gets a little bit better, because that would be absolutely and utterly embarrassing. At least with the Nets, you are facing Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, some very good role players as well. I gotta say, TJ Warren's been really impressive in this first half. I remember him from his time with the Pacers. He was always quite good. Kind of likened him to Karis LeVert. He's kind of that player where if you give him an offense, could maybe get 20 points per game, but he's realistically a role player that can chip in pretty big every once in a while. TJ Warren, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, the Nets are looking a lot better than us at the moment. The Orlando Magic by no means should have a night against us tomorrow. We got to go and save some face at home. No Bull nuclear explosion, please. And Nick Nurse stays in Toronto. Hey, and Paul Blunt dropping a super chat. Oh, wrong animation here. Shout out Paul Blunt, one of the OGs in this chat, saying Xmas came early, folks. Josh is back. Paul, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words in the super chat. As always, one of my favorite guys to have tuning in. Just happy to be back, man. So happy to be back. And as I just mentioned, I get to do this again tomorrow. And I'm praying that it's not to an effort like this, but appreciate you, my guy. It's that time of the night where I'm seeing comments on if only Kawhi stayed, man. It's that time of the night where we're seeing that stuff pop up. Scooby-Doo pointing out that my thumbnail aged like milk. This was supposed to be the revenge game, bro. We're in a tight Eastern Conference. We have not beat the Nets yet this season. It did age like milk. I agree. Nage saying we need the cheeks guy. Oh my God, what's his name again? Oh, what is it? I just almost had it. What is his name? Gold K Gaming, I think it was. It's something with gold and gaming in it. For people who are brand new to this live stream, you will have absolutely no idea what we're talking about, but one of our more common viewers on the lives, I think Gold Gaming, 24K Gold. This is terrible. I should know this. But drops a lot of super chats with some pretty foul comments on it. But for some reason, whenever he does it, it's like a good omen for the team. The Raptors turn it around. So if you guys know him personally, shoot him a message. We need that energy right now. Tom Moreau saying we need Wilt Chamberlain, aka Otto Porter, doppelganger. And guys, at halftime, we'll do a little bit of a stats review here just to see why we're getting whooped. Should feel pretty obvious at the moment, but I also want to remind you guys to check out our sponsors, Coolbet, the Coolbet Sportsbook. This is not just a deal that we took because we felt like, oh, we'll do it for the money. This is honestly a sportsbook that we all already were using. They're a unique Canadian brand. They are a lot of fun in terms of like user accessibility. They have a brand new app. They've got great promotions as well. Guys, sign up for Coolbet using the link in our description. If you take a screenshot of you using the link to sign up, once you've registered your account, we're going to add you to a private Discord channel, or within our Discord channel, we have a private chat called Cool Betters. I'll be posting all of my plays. We'll be voting on what we want boosted odds for. And we're going to be having random merch giveaways in that Discord channel as well. We're going to keep it busy and going all the time. DM me those photos of you signing up. You don't even need to put money in yet. Just sign up and DM me the picture of you doing it. We will get you in that Discord channel. Send us the picture over Discord as well to any admin, whether it's me, Ben, Zach, Phillips. Send us those screenshots. Join the chat. Join the conversation. And we'll have some fun with it. You guys can decide what I lose my money on or maybe win. We will see. To look at the stats for today's matchup. Oh, no, it's not going to be pretty. Field goal percentage. Nets are shooting 58%. Raptors are shooting 37%. From three-point range, the Nets are shooting 47% to the Raptors 31%. Free throws, pretty much dead even. Rebounding. Nets are out rebounding us by 4 boards. I'm assuming they have a fair bit of offensive boards too. It felt like it's definitely felt like they have. We have more turnovers. They've scored more points in the paint. They have more second chance points, more fast break points. Their biggest lead is 36. I don't even know why I opened up the stats here, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't need to ruin the vibe any more than it already was, but Michael Pester's saying, I agree with the comment on lack of shooting. Lack of shooting and playmaking is a major issue. And I think that's another reason why the lack of playmaking is a great thing to point out, actually. Because we do have some shooting, like Gary Trent Jr., but you think about Gary, okay, he's a great shooter, not really a playmaker. Even think about OG Anunoby. Now a pretty good shooter, not a great playmaker. And those are two guys that are in our top 2 in terms, or our top 4 in terms of usage. It's a good point. I think the playmaking is probably actually the biggest takeaway for me that needs to be better. Lord 2 Senpai saying the stats are looking like tour dates. Come on, bro. The Raptors are getting cooked right now. Gary Trent Jr. asking, who do you support in the World Cup now that Canada is out? Well, my background is Italian, so they didn't even make it to the World Cup. Thought about this the other day. I don't even know. I really don't know. I'll be honest. I'm not much of a footy fan, but you guys let me know. With Canada out, who has your allegiance in this World Cup right now? Who are you rooting for? I'm curious to know. I think it was cool that Saudi Arabia was doing so good. Not that I have like any personal ties to Saudi Arabia, but I do think it's really cool that they're playing so well in an Islamic country. Like that's got to be very exciting for like the home crowd and everyone involved. But they're actually playing great. Yeah, Japan. Michael Pester asking, I missed it. Who started this game? I can't remember the exact starting lineup, but I know Christian Coloco was starting at center. So I want to say it was Fred, OG. This isn't any particular order. Scotty Barnes, Pascal, and Christian Coloco. Like just random jumble of names, but I think that was the 5 that started. Lewis C saying, I will trade FVV for a true point guard. I think he is a true point guard, no? I think he is. Give me your ideas then. I'd be curious, Lewis, if who you would want to exchange for. Fred's definitely not perfect, but I still think he fills that traditional PG role kind of nicely. Definitely has his moments, but Tom Moreau saying nobody started tonight, still sweeping the snow off the windshield. It damn feels like it, dude. It really does. Tough times at the moment for the Raptors. I don't know how many Leafs fans we have in the chat, but the Leafs have been playing really good. Mitch Marner with an 18-point game, 18-point game streak. He's on fire, absolutely on fire. The Leafs have been playing great. And Shadow Leafs Digest, check them out if you guys have a chance. I obviously was hosting that channel for a long time with Zach Phillips, but things are still going strong as ever over there, along with all of our affiliated channels. So, whether it's Leafs Digest, Habs Digest, Jays Digest, Formula One Digest, we got you covered. So check it out. Scooby Doo in the chat saying, "Nah, we winning. Comeback. It's comeback season, bro. Let's see." I wonder right now. Let me check if I can pull up Coolbet to see what the odds would be for me to bet on the Raptors to win right now. I want to see. All right. If I end up breaking the stream by accident here, my apologies. Well, guys, apologies. I did break the stream as I said I would. And I got to get this reconfigured. There we go. All right. I nearly broke the stream completely, but we're rolling now. So apologies for that. First one back, we will have everything straightened out. But as you can see, on Coolbet right now, the Raptors plus 1020 to win this game. If anyone's looking to get rich quick, I guess that's the way to do it. It's the comeback season according to chat. Yeah, absolutely broke the stream there. Thoughts on getting DeMar back? I don't know if that's the move right now. I mean, he would help definitely, but for what you would need to give up, and I don't think DeMar ever wants to come back to the city. He can barely even say Masai Ujiri's name out loud, let alone come back and play for him. Jarrett pointing out, we did end the half on an 18-5 run, so who knows? So who knows? Also, guys, when I went to the scene for Coolbet, could you still hear my voice? I assume you could, but I wasn't sure. Um, Playing around with things a little bit on this stream tonight, but all right, second half underway. Fred VanVleet with the ball, throws it over there to Koloko. Siakam with it right now. Gets it back to Fred. Fred for three. Bricks it. Absolutely friggin' bricks it. Nets with it. Kyrie. Dribble drive. Kicks it back out. Ends up over there at Joe Harris. Joe Harris to Kyrie again. The three misses and it's rebounded by Koloko. Outletted to Siakam. All right, Siakam, you want to give me my assists? I wouldn't mind that. Oh, and Siakam gets loose. Uncontested layup. Good to go. 72 to 51. Oh my God. Okay, the chat couldn't hear me when I went to the other scene. That's brutal. At least I know that. Thank you, chat, for letting me know. Like I said, some work in progress here. Nets hard to the rim, but that's missed there by Royce O'Neal. Rebounded by Barnes. Scotty getting downhill, loses the grip on a dribble. Oh no, and it's out of bounds. He's being careless with the ball tonight, dude. Oh, careless with the ball. The confidence is one thing, but just don't be reckless with the ball. Is that too much to ask? Royce O'Neal driving. Kicks it back down, gets it right back, hands it to KD. KD. That is a silky mid-range, Jay. 74 to 51. He gets them a nice bucket. Pascal Siakam hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby driving downhill, puts a body on him and gets the layup to go. That is a power move. Shout out OG Anunoby. Built like an NFL player, taking it right to Joe Harris. And then the three is missed by Kyrie Irving. Raptors take it off the glass. Siakam into the paint. Pump fake, shoots over KD, bricks it. Nets retain possession. KD for three, misses. Oh, the rebound almost went back in, but it's rebounded by the Raptors. My voice is going on me a little bit here. Okay. Fred VanVleet down to Scotty. Scotty guarded by O'Neal. Scotty backing in. Goes up, gets loose. There we go. Beautiful. See, when you're struggling, that's the shot that you need to take. Easy looks. Work hard to get to the rim. Don't force it. Like Scotty's got that length and strength to get easy looks. Don't settle. Love to see it. All right, 19-point game, which is oh, never mind. 21-point game. KD heard me talking garbage. Hits his shot to put them back up to 21. The mid-range J is dialed in for him, but when is it not? Like, I'm not surprised by this. Siakam with it. Driving. Goes up. Floater. Good. There we go. Nice answer from Pascal Siakam. 8:30 to go in the third quarter. Kyrie Irving dribbles around Fred VanVleet, pulls up in the mid-range, misses, rebounded by Scotty. Scotty probably has a fairly good amount of rebounds tonight. There we go, into traffic. Siakam's fouled. Okay, Scotty's got 13, 4, and 1 tonight. So I thought he probably had more rebounds than that, but no, he's only got 4 boards. Shooting 50% now, though, from the field and from 3. 5 turnovers. Not good. Let me check out chat. What's chat saying right now? Yeah, Jarrett saying good take, Scotty. Yeah, that's the kind of take you need from him when he's struggling. Scooby Doo called this. He said a 36-3 run for the Raptors coming up. Don't know if we're there yet, but I like the energy. Raps are looking like they're a bit more into it right now. I don't know how you get much more out of it than they were in the first quarter or the first half. Thank God Joe Harris finally misses a look from three-point range. We're pushing out on that a little bit more than we were in the first half. Causes them to miss. Pascal Siakam driving on Harris, pulls up in the mid-range. That's just short, and it's rebounded by Claxton, outletted to Kyrie Irving. I see a super chat. I'll get to that in 1 second. KD over Anunoby. I thought that was a clean contest. OG did too, but it's going to be a foul charge to the Raptors. KD is going to be shooting 2 at the charity stripe. Tommy Moreau with his super chat. He's saying, Nick Nurse is brilliant. He's put the Nets to sleep. Come on now, man. Come on. Nets are looking a bit sluggish right now. And yeah, how could you not be complacent with like a 30-plus point lead? I don't blame them for being a little bit complacent, but KD still doing his thing at least, keeping the Raptors from getting fully clawed back into a respectable spread, I guess. Like, we're getting whooped. No way around that. KD misses the second free throw. Scotty Barnes picks up another board. That's his 5th. And shout out Tom Moreau for another super chat. That's much appreciated. The pass, OG, ooh, gets fouled. That was a good thing. OG is so strong. Stands his ground there. Almost got toppled over by Harris. Whew. And I think there's a timeout or a TV break called right now. I'm liking the energy picking up a little bit more right now. Probably a little bit too late, but Iceman like Irvin coming in saying, wow, down 18, SMH. Iceman, you don't understand. It was way worse earlier. We're hopefully on the rise at this point. Iceman like Irvin saying, Nets will go on another run. Just wait. Probably at this rate. Tom Moreau says, give me Banton. I'm sorry, guys. I might be a big Delano Banton hater. And I say hater just because I don't believe in him getting court time for our team. Like, I just, on a night like this, sure, like the guys that we expect to answer are just not doing it whatsoever. But I do worry about Delano Banton. I say it a lot. I've said it since the beginning of his tenure. If he wants to play point guard, then he needs a point guard skill set. And he doesn't really have a point guard skill set. I get it, he's had some nice games probably in the past month that show that maybe he actually like has that upside and potential. I'm just yet to really see it that often. I root for the guy, though. He's from the city. There's a lot of reasons to like him. I'm just very, very skeptical when it comes to Delano Banton. Like, very skeptical. David saying, give me Doughton. He's gotten actually a little bit of court time. I thought for a while, we're never going to see Jeff Doughton. He's going to be a DNP every single night, but he's gotten out there. Tom Moreau saying, Banton, like Utah, will excel on another team. You know what's funny is I don't dispute that either. And maybe, but we already have so many guys at his size that are like well-versed, that are versatile. You know, so for the Raptors, yeah, I guess it'd be harder for Delano Banton to stick out as really valuable to us just because, yeah, we have guys at his size that can kind of do what he's lacking. Like, we have an OG Anunoby. We have a Scotty Barnes. We even have like a Thad Young, who, yes, I think is more effective than Delano Banton most nights at playmaking, at shooting, at defense. Yeah, it's funny. Jarrett's saying I agree. Josh Banton seems more like a scorer to me. Yeah, it's almost like he should play power forward. But to be honest, like, I don't think he has like the width or the strength or the post game to play power forward. Usually being a tweener is helpful in the NBA these days, but he might be one of those small remaining examples where being a tweener, I think, kind of hurts him because he's not excelling at one thing enough to actually be an everyday NBA player. But whatever, the Delano Banton rant ends here. I got no negative feelings towards him. Only positive affirmations for a Toronto kid. Nets with the ball right now. We're down by 17. Claxton out to Durant. Durant for three. Thank God he misses. That would have felt like a real backbreaker, but we are already down 17. Van Vliet, cross court. Siakam thought about it. Oh, he should have shot that. But instead takes it in, gets fouled, even though he misses the take. All right. Slowly chip away at it. Seeing some Malachi Flynn conversation in the chat. He's had some okay games this season, but yeah, nothing that would make me feel like he deserves to stick around too much in the lineup. And I've been a defender of Malachi Flynn, unlike Delano Banton, but only to a reasonable extent. Siakam hits the first free throw, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Siakam hits both. Those are important free throws. We are now down 15 points. This feels manageable. I mean, it's not that late in the game. Kyrie, off the glass. That was really nice. And I think he was looking for an and one there. Don't think he deserved to get it, but Kyrie Irving, crafty as ever. Fred VanVleet with the ball. Throws it down to Anunoby. OG, driving, putting some power on him, and then misses the jump shot just a little too short over Claxton. KD with it now. Fred VanVleet picks him up. Fred VanVleet battling off ball with KD. KD swings it to the corner. Kyrie, great job by Fred VanVleet. Awesome defense. The no-look pass up the floor. OG Anunoby with the layup. Beautiful. Taking the D to the O. Oh, you love to see it. Oh my God. My cough is making me battle right now, but we're all right. Anunoby covering KD on the outside. Ends up with Irving. Irving, baseline J, misses. No foul called. He wants a foul call. He's not getting it. Siakam for three. Just misses. Scotty Barnes, the O-Reb. Oh no. Kyrie Irving circles back, picks it off. Oh, the dribble draw pass for KD. KD gets a layup in transition, 81-64. The pace in this one picking up big time. Picking up real nice. Scotty. Oh, wow. What the heck was that? Scotty Barnes thought he got fouled. That was like I don't even know how to describe what I just saw. Van Vliet picks up a foul there on Kyrie Irving. Huh. Michael Pester saying refs won't let this one happen. Michael Pester also pointing out Scotty shooting one-handed like WTF, bro. Yeah, that was... Oh, no. Back to down by 20. Royce O'Neal stretches out the floor, hits a long three. Man. Pascal Siakam shoots it over Claxton. That's a bad shot, Pascal. You got to make that more on mark. Fred VanVleet misses. That looked no good. The shots right now. KD with it for the Nets. Scotty Barnes almost gets the steal, battling for it. KD goes down, but gets it out safely to O'Neal, and then they're going to call a foul. Pascal Siakam fouls Royce O'Neal, I believe. Nick Nurse does not look happy. Nick Nurse already has a technical, though, so one more of those, and he's kicked out. Oh, you hate to see it. Pascal Siakam teed up. Chat, I'm happy that we're getting through this one together here. I need people to vent with. This is tough. O'Neal misses, thank God. Rebounded by Siakam. Siakam brings it cross court. Has it on the perimeter. Hands it off to Scotty Barnes. Come on, Scotty. Do something, please. There we go. Hits a little floater. Gets right to the rim. I like it. Like, just keep doing that, Scotty. None of that one-handed floater mid-range crap. Like, what was that? He acted like he got fouled. He did not get fouled. Kyrie with it for the Nets. Gets it back down to KD. KD guarded by Fred, and they're going to say KD traveled. Yes, sir. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Top scorer for the Raptors right now. Siakam and Barnes are tied with 15 points each. OG Anunoby has 10, 2 rebounds. Okay, you know what? My OG Anunoby bet has some life. I need him to get 19. Not overly likely, but I think that it's got life. The assists for Pascal Siakam, I would need 4 more. That one seems to have a little bit less life, especially with him picking up technical fouls and just being all over the place. All right, let's see what happens here. We are trailing by 19. Bo Cruz back out on the floor. He's got the ball right now. Van Vliet with it. Fred driving. The layup just misses, and it's rebounded by Durant. That's a tough left-handed layup. Does not go for Freddie. Kyrie steps back. The mid-range hits it. Timeout taken by Nick Nurse. Guys, what to do here? What to do? Chat, what are you guys saying right now? I'm too sick. Sean Pratt saying Scotty acts like he's a 10-year vet. You ain't going to get calls. You're not going to get those calls, kid. Yeah, true. I think he was just embarrassed almost by that one play, so he acted like he got fouled, but that was a terrible shot. Iceman like Gervin saying, when is Nurse going to call out FVV? Fred's a controversial topic. This is something I always ask the fans of Raptors Digest about. I think it's an interesting comment or conversation in the Raptors community. We're going to need to deal with some contracts coming up. Who would you rather keep around? You know what? That question isn't fair anymore because it's going to be different price points. But for a while there, when Fred VanVleet last season was an all-star and Pascal Siakam wasn't, it was more of a fair question, especially with Scotty Barnes coming up at Pascal Siakam's position. It was like, do you want to need to give Pascal Siakam that supermax when you re-sign, or would you just rather sign another decent contract with Fred VanVleet? Maybe we end up with both of them. Maybe we end up with neither of them. I'm not sure, but let me know in the chat right now your hot takes about contracts coming up. Who deserves to be paid? who you think can get let go. Because eventually when these guys get on new deals, like push is going to need to come to shove with a few players. The Trent Jr. situation is interesting. I wonder if he's not going to, I wonder if he'll opt out. He's got that player option. I think what he gets paid right now is fair value for him. But I do know fair value is what you can get. And I do think some teams might give him 20. Let me know, chat. Give me your 2 cents. All right, here we go. Back in action. 3 minutes left, and there's already a whistle. Hey, Max Domi and Ty Domi on the sideline or on court side here in Brooklyn. Chris Boucher throws it over to Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. throws it out to Van Vliet. Fred, no look, down to the baseline. They get it into OG. OG goes up, misses. Come on. There we go. OG Anunoby on his third effort gets it to go. He's a beast in the paint. David in the chat saying, we try for Shea. I drive him to Toronto. If we could get SGA, I would go pick him up in OKC as well. I'll come with you. And that's a turnover there for the Nets. Raptors ball coming back. Let's see what can happen here, guys. Like, don't rule anything out yet. We're down by, 19? If we can get this to even like a 13-point deficit, that'd be really ideal going into that fourth quarter. I think we could maybe work with that. That's a wasted opportunity there for the Raptors. The Nets get it back in transition. TJ Warren lays it up. I'm just jinxing the team. I'm just running my mouth. Fred Van Vliet. Oh, that's careless. Bro, throw in the towel. Literally throw in the towel. No one cares tonight. The ruin in my welcome back stream. Man. Whistle. TJ Warren, bro. How old is TJ Warren? I need an answer on this. Let me look this up. TJ Warren. I'm going to guess he's 31. That's my guess. 29. All right. Drafted 14th by the Suns in 2014. Durant gets a bucket. Trent Jr. behind his back, steps back, misses that. And then OG almost with the O-reb, but it's tapped out of bounds. And yeah, that's Nets ball. Oh, dude, like what is going on? Paradise Lost saying Fred is terrible. David saying Fred is a joke. Yeah, that play by Fred where he just lets it roll out of bounds and kind of walks it off like nothing happened. There we go. Scotty Barnes drawing an offensive foul, gripping his leg a little bit. I'm sure he's fine. He's tough. But yeah, like this team looked tapped out of it from the beginning. Just the demeanor, the attitude. I don't know. Nick Nurse needs to really lay into his guys a bit here because no one looks motivated. OG Anunoby driving in on Seth Curry. Driving. Gets the layup to go. Okay, guys. I mean, my bet. I think he's got some life, no? OG Anunoby, I'm pretty sure, has 14 points now. I have him to get 19. That'd be nice to see that happen. Hernan Gomez contesting his shot beautifully, and it forces the miss from TJ Warren. Raptors get the ball back. Barnes with it. Over to Trent Jr. Gary from 3. Oof. Misses that. Rebounded there by Warren. Sumner gets loose, gets the layup, and ooh, he went into that stanchion pretty hard. Puts the Nets up by 23 points, 93-70. Scotty Barnes coming back, drops it off, and that's out of bounds off of Scotty. I'm not mad at him for that one. That's like probably his 7th or 8th turnover, but I'm not mad about it. He was pushing the pace. I think it was a good idea. Just an ugly night for the rookie of the year, Scotty Barnes. 30 seconds to go in the third. David already writing, praying for some Masai magic. I'm always praying for Masai magic. You never know when it's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Chris Boucher gets the turnover. Trent Jr. steps in for the mid-range J and hits it. Beautiful. It doesn't really matter too much now, but nice mid-range J by Trent Jr. Hopefully that helps him find his rhythm. Sean Pratt pointing out something that's very important, and I mentioned this earlier too. The good news is we are still at 500, but this team is not a serious team. Yes, we're going to be at 500. That is good. Like, let's be thankful for that, because when you watch a game like this, you'd assume we're tanking for Wembanyama. We are actually, we're a quality team. Like, you look at us on paper, it's good. You look at our coach, it's great. You look at our recent build up and success. Like, yes, the Tampa season was poor. Outside of that, we've been like a dynasty of Raptors success in our own right. Like a dynasty, yeah, one championship, one conference final or whatever. It's not really a dynasty, but you get what I mean. It's been winning competitive seasons in a market where, yeah, it's hard to get free agents. It's got its challenges. So overall, I think that, we're going to be okay. I'm not actually looking at this long-term fearful that we're going to not make the playoffs or anything. But yeah, even at moments like this, we're still 500, guys. Like, let's remain somewhat optimistic in the greater picture. And we have a ton of tradable assets. There's not many teams in the league that has the trade depth of the Raptors. We have 7th to 8th guys on our roster who would still be really, really great complementary pieces on contending teams. So I think that there's things to look forward to. Masai has a lot of ammo to load up into the trade gun, and we'll see what he does with it. David saying, maybe we are tanking for Wembanyama. Hey, maybe that is Masai's master plan and we just don't understand yet. I would actually watch this game, every single game, like this sort of pace and this lack of success. I could stomach watching that for the whole rest of this season if I knew we were going to add Victor Wembanyama to the team at the end of the year. I don't know what fan wouldn't be willing to do that, but I'm serious when I say it. Victor Wembanyama, a certified alien. KD's had a pretty steady game. Don't really expect any less from him. All right, let's look at some stats here. Haven't done a stat check in a second. The box score currently is telling me that leading scorers are still Barnes and Siakam with 15 each. OG Anunoby with 14. 5 assists for Van Vliet, only 7 points. Oh, the Nets already get a bucket here into the fourth quarter. All right, scrap the box score. We back. Pascal Siakam with it. Driving in. Ooh, nice hard contested look. Gets it to go for the and one. What would you guys give up for SGA? He really would be like the perfect piece for this team. You get the playmaking and the desire to take those big shots. What would you give up to get that? Would you give up like Scotty Barnes in a first to get SGA? That's a good question. I think that would be like a fair trade. I'm not saying I would do that trade, but in terms of like both teams feeling like they got the value, Scotty Barnes, a first, and then for SGA. Like, is that, to be honest, I could see OKC wanting even more. What are your thoughts? Would that trade fly with you guys? And no, I don't think I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to even say what I would do here because I don't know. Speaking of the Devils, Scotty Barnes gets a rebound here, has it up on offense now, hands it off to Pascal Siakam. Siakam getting hounded by Harris. He drives down, passes it off to Boucher. Boucher gets it to go. Is that an and one? We have a stoppage of play. I don't really know what's going on. I think the foul will happen before that drive. So yeah, Raptors inbounding it. Bucket was no good. All right, consensus in the chat is saying that Scotty Barnes in a first round pick for SGA would make sense. I think it probably would too. I just didn't want to be the first one to say it, you know. But SGA's like got himself almost in that Luka Doncic category where people are looking at him like, what is this guy's like? Well, no, Luka Doncic is a bit of a different animal, but like SGA is doing similar things right now. If he can sustain that. Plus, I would not exactly call OKC a deep team. So SGA is doing this a lot of times without any kind of support from his teammates, or not the kind that like other stars would get. Scotty Barnes steps back. Ooh, that was an ugly shot. And now he's limp. Okay, Scotty, I know that, guys, don't hate me for this. Scotty, I know that's the fake limp that players do when they make a bad play. You're not hurt. If he is, I'm dearly sorry. I don't think he is. I don't know, dude. I think he's embarrassed. I'll be honest. Yeah, oh, look, he's freaking out. Scotty, man. Well, whatever. You can't get the good passion without the bad passion a lot of times. And yeah, I don't know. I couldn't see anything there that would make me think he's injured. Chat, am I messed up for this? Am I wrong for feeling like he's faking this? I think he's frustrated. I think he wants to get off the court and end his night. He doesn't want to own that shot that he just took. Just my thoughts on it. All right, chat telling me that they do think he actually is hurt. Connor saying he winced before chucking up the shot. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he does look injured. Just I know players have that weird tendency sometimes where they'll make a bad play and then all of a sudden they're limping after. It's like, okay, I know you're fine. Like you just own the fact that you made a really stupid play. Scotty Barnes, hopefully he's fine. I would love for him to be faking. Sean Pratt saying, is Scotty soft? Starting to wonder. I don't think he's soft. I just think he's emotional. Like, maybe that's some people's definition of soft, but I just think he gets fired up, but also like, he feels it a little bit harder too when he knows he's messing up or when another team's getting theirs on him. He's an emotional guy, for worse or better. So I don't know if I'd call him soft, but expressive. We'll go with that. He's an expressive person, for worse or better. Appreciate everyone who's tuning into chat. I mean, what a brutal night to be returning to the stream, but value the support of everyone who's watching along. There's been some fun talking points in this game. We've been gassing up SGA a little bit recently. That's a Canadian that everyone has their eye on, trying to figure out, could the Raptors swing for the fences with him? Sam Presti is one crazy dude. So if you offer him a boatload of draft picks or something cracked out like that, maybe he would give you SGA. The man's building for like 2033. But the Raptors have a great team that could win now. You just need someone that's going to put you over the top. Pascal Siakam's had a great year. Not a good night. Scotty Barnes looks promising, but not a promising night tonight. Hey, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It's one of those, but if you look at the bets that we have today, plays of the day presented by Coolbet, I have the Raptors money line. No, not good, not happening. I have Pascal Siakam total assists over 5.5, not happening. OG Anunoby over 18.5 points. Could happen. I need 5 more points out of OG. I mean, we're being blown out so bad, though. I'd imagine we're probably going to just put the subs out there pretty soon. We're in the fourth quarter. The last thing you need is a useless injury to a player like OG right now. Knock on wood. We'll see. Either way, I think the inaugural bets here did not go too good. It's a long season, though. Chris Boucher for 3. He misses. Rebounded by Irving. The Nets collect the ball and bring it up on offense. Just over 10 minutes left in this one. Curry throws it over to Morris. Gets it back. Curry, the mid-range, misses. Rebounded by Siakam. Pascal Siakam driving in, kicking out. Trent Jr. for 3. He misses. Raptors fighting for the O-Reb. They can't get it. OG Anunoby picks himself up off the ground, and the Nets are already back onto offense. Royce O'Neal. Royce hit a dagger on the Raptors last game. Oh, right. And of course, he goes and hits a deep 3 again. Oh no, it was the first game that we played the Nets that Royce O'Neal hit that dagger. Yeah, the last time we faced them wasn't so pretty. And neither is this. William Chan, shout out, man. Yeah, it's been a tough game, but happy to be back on the watch alongs and appreciate you tuning in. Siakam misses the end one. He's going to be shooting 2. Siakam misses the first. Oh, this is a Nets team without Ben Simmons tonight either. And I'm not saying that Ben Simmons is like their championship piece, but he's a great player, like no doubt. And he's been hooping for the Nets recently. Siakam misses both. Just got an alert that Scotty Barnes has returned to the bench, so that's good. He hasn't stayed in the dressing room or anything. Guys, I think he's fine. I'm going to stick to my take. I think he's all right. He just felt that a little bit more with it being a rough game, if I had to guess. Or maybe I'm just cruel and unusual. I don't know. I'm going to stick to my guess. OG, the dunk. Oh, that was powerful. Over Morris. Gets it to go. 2 hands for safety. Kyrie Irving. Morris drives. Kyrie gets it back. Straightaway 3. Misses that. OG Anunoby with the rebound. Okay, OG, I need 1 more point from OG. Come on. Yes. And 1. Okay, guys. The victory within the loss here is the OG Anunoby bet hits. There we go. Shout out Coolbet. We got the plays on the side of the screen here. Yes, I know I lost 2 of the 3 tonight. The Raptors were cooked from the beginning, but there we go. OG Anunoby cashes his prop that I bet on. Guys, join the Cool Betters channel on our Discord. You can get to the Discord through the description of this channel. Join that. But in order to get into the private channel for Cool Betters, you're going to need to sign up to Coolbet. Use our link to do it. The link is in the description of this video. If you can send me a screenshot to show that you've signed yourself up on Coolbet using our link, we will add you to the channel. People in this channel will get giveaways randomly done. You can ask us betting information. I'll send you the picks. We'll vote on what boosted bets we want posted on Coolbet. We could literally ask them like, okay, I want Scotty Barnes defensive stats boosted tonight on Coolbet. Coolbet will actually boost what our community wants and gives us a better opportunity to hit it for high value. So I'm super excited about that. Hop in the Coolbetters chat. Send us that screenshot of you signing up through our link. And it's going to be a fun season. We're going to play along with it all year. And shout out to Coolbet, who's been a great sponsor for us. Raptors get the ball back here. 99-81. Fred VanVleet dribbling it up. VanVleet with it. Guarded by Irving. The pick comes. Chris Boucher rolls. Fred VanVleet throws it down to Boucher. Boucher misses. Tapped around. OG Anunoby with the O-Reb. Fred with the three. There you go. Connects. 99-84. I don't know, guys. Heating up. 8-0 run. Royce O'Neal hands it off to Irving. Irving guarded by VanVleet. Kyrie stepping in, getting up, and they're going to say he was fouled. Ooh, Chris Boucher picking up the foul on Kyrie. I don't know. Like, Chris Boucher was straight up, but was he in the restricted area? That is the question. Adam saying, I think we need another playmaker. I agree. We touched on that earlier in the chat as something that we thought would help for certain. Yeah, because we have a decent amount of shooting. The defense is there. Our rim protection's been a lot better this season. Playmaking would be a great and welcome addition. Who's been hooping right now and leading the league in assists is Tyrese Halliburton. But anyways, Fred VanVleet misses a deep three. Rebounded by the Nets. KD has it. Gets doubled. Fighting away the double. Throws it down. Harris driving. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Chris Boucher picks up the charge. There we go. Nice play. We're down 16. Seems like this team has a little bit of newfound life. Let's see where we can go with it. Good job. Boucher got caught in the restricted zone last foul call. This time, gets out of it, takes the charge. Reverses our luck a little bit. Oh my God, Nathaniel B. just trying to give me nightmares by reminding me this. We really picked Malachi one pick before Desmond Bane. I know. Like, even if we weren't going to keep Desmond Bane, like, think about the kind of leverage you have trade-wise with him on your team. But instead, it's just Malachi getting DNPs. It's tough. And I like Malachi, but, like, Desmond Bane's an all-star. It's crazy, bro. Siakam driving, kicks it down. Missing is it? Oh, Chris Boucher misses right there on the doorstep. Oh, man. Nets with it now. Kyrie kicks it. KD gets it, throws it up, and then Claxton just unguarded down there on the baseline to get the alley-oop. Tom Moreau pointing out that Miami fans hate Lowry. Yes, they do. Oh, and one for Gary Trent Jr. Kisses it off the glass with the damage. He'll be shooting for 3 points. Kyrie with it, driving. Oh, wow. He's a wizard with the ball. Insane. Okay, and Kyrie. Scotty Barnes is back in the game. Guys, I hate to say that like it was an embarrassment injury, but I think it might have been. He's doing fine now and running all right. Trent Jr. knocks down the three. Let's go. All right. Gary Trent giving a little bit of a spark here. Down by 14. The press defense right now is insane. Oh, there we go. The steal. Royce O'Neal collects the loose ball, though. Drives back in. Puts up the floater. Misses it. And then, oh, no. Nick Claxton all over the Raptors tonight. Gets the putback dunk. OG Anunoby. Dude, what a big body play. Oh, my God. You know Kyrie Irving's feeling that. OG, I love that. Like, why would you not do that if you're OG Anunoby? You got that level of size? Punish people. Unreal. Puts a shoulder into Kyrie, goes up strong, two-handed flush. That's bully ball. You should love to see it. Cam Thomas on the court. Gets deflected. OG Anunoby picks up the rebound. OG with the ball. Backing in. Oh, getting a little too confident. Misses off of a really bad floater. Irving down to O'Neal. O'Neal for three. He misses that. Oh, and then Claxton fights away the rebound from Van Vliet and gets the lay-in. Fred Van Vliet, come on, bro. You had the ball in your hands. The hardest part of getting that rebound over Claxton was done. You picked it up. Grip it. Oh. Firmly grasp it. Connor W saying, do that every time, OG. Yeah, seriously. Jared OC pointing out OG is too strong. Built like a linebacker. Chat, if you guys second, drop a like on this video. Help get it re-recommended in the algorithm on YouTube. And, you know, more and more people will be hopping in throughout the rest of the season. Super excited for it. And for the love of God, guys, join the Cool Betters Club. It does not cost money. Just sign up at Coolbet. Of course, if you want to play and like do your own bets, like that's when you will need to deposit. But like to get signed up and to get into the Discord channel, all you need to do is create an account on Coolbet using our link. Do it. Send me a screenshot. If you're in our Discord, I will add you into the private channel where I'll be asking you guys to vote on what boosts you want. I'll be giving you guys any kind of betting advice you want. I'll be sharing my plays. You guys can pick what I'm going to be betting on the stream. It'll be a good general forum for conversation too. So hop in the Discord, sign up at Coolbet. Both links are in the description of this video. Send me that screenshot and we'll get you added in. Appreciate you guys. David asking, what realistic point guard trade could we make to improve us? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm honest. I'm thinking about it. I mean, there's some blockbusters that no doubt would make you better, but getting those players, as we know, is not an easy feat. I saw someone in the chat earlier bring up trading Fred VanVleet to Boston for Marcus Smart and Derek White, I believe. Interesting concept. I don't hate it. I don't think I would do it, but like I think that's an interesting trade that's like worth talking about. Like Fred VanVleet and Marcus Smart, like that's a pretty close trade-off. Obviously VanVleet the better player, but like similar intangibles that you get with Smart. And then Derek White's good depth. Oh, there we go. Raptors get a bucket. The floater there. That was, who scored that? I think Trent Jr. 108 to 94. O'Neal blows the layup. And they're going to call a foul? On who? Come on now. The guy just missed an open layup. Connor W. killing me saying, we need to get Chris Paul for a bargain. He's going to be out soon. Just trust me. Kanye is buying the Phoenix Suns. First order of business as soon as he gets the Suns ownership. Fire CP3. Oh, this is an interesting trade. You lose a lot of shooting, but Tom Moreau saying Simmons for FVV and start Scotty at point guard. I worry you don't have enough shooting on the team if you do that drastic of a trade-off. I don't know. Claxton with a big block there. Van Vliet kicks it out to Anunoby. And then a shot clock violation. Down by 14. Kyrie Irving with the ball. Covered by Anunoby. Kyrie breaks the defense. The tough layup. Oh my God. He just puts so much English on that ball. Like, he didn't even need to whip the wrist like that, but he did it. Uncle Drew. And then Kyrie. Siakam getting past Kyrie there with a nice layup of his own. 110-96. 2:10 left in the game. Royce O'Neal with it, guarded by Trent Jr. KD. Cam Thomas getting absolutely mauled by the Raptors players. They're going to do a jump ball. Good hustle on defense by Toronto. Yeah, Click, I agree with you. Simmons is afraid to shoot. Scotty isn't a big threat to shoot. Paint is clogged. Half-court offense, even worse. I agree. The idea of getting a... What on earth is Scotty Barnes doing? Are you guys seeing this? Oh my God. Scotty Barnes is a crazy individual. He was just putting his head right into Nick Claxton, like face guarding him. And Trent Jr. with a nice mid range, but Scotty Barnes leaving me absolutely commentless right now. Like I don't know what to say to that. Cam Thomas with it on the perimeter. Thomas behind his back, steps back, takes the three, misses. That was a tough shot. Scotty's wild. Chat's liking it. Chat can appreciate it. He's getting weird out there. I like it. Trent Jr., the three. That was a tough three. Oh, man. 110 to 101. It's a 9-point game. Can you believe it? Who would have thunk? Flames? Give me the Flames. Where are they at? Kyrie Irving with the ball for the Nets. Raptors pressing hard. Irving passes it out. Gets it back. He's on the perimeter, guarded by Van Vliet. Out to KD. KD for three. He misses. Pascal Siakam with it. Throws it up to Van Vliet. Van Vliet. You need to shoot. You need to get a look. Scotty gets past. And then ooh. That dunk was mean. 8-point game. 37.8 seconds left. Where was this? Like, a whistle for what? And a foul on OG Anunoby. I agree. Good job on Scotty not settling there, driving and just getting that tomahawk dunk. You know, for all the Scotty Barnes slander tonight, he's shooting 50% from the floor, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 turnovers though. That's he's got to put some work in on that, but well, I mean, I respect the comeback, but still it's weird. You know, I kind of have that feeling of like, well, if we were this capable, like why didn't we have the wake up call earlier? Whatever. I'm not going to fault them for fighting back. But yeah, it's sort of frustrating to just see it happen. Like, you know, when there's really no hope. Commentators right now talking about, do they have enough time to make this a game? I guess we'll see. Connor W. Reciting the Scotty Barnes stat line. 7 turnovers, 1 fake injury, 9 ref complaints. Bro's picking up right where Kyle Lowry left off. Those are GROAT stats. Nettie saying Scotty needs a point guard like Halliburton, CP3 like a pass first point guard. That'd be cool. I agree. That'd be helpful. I mean, Scotty himself is a playmaker, though, so, you know. Oh, they're going to hit Scotty Barnes with a foul here. They didn't need to foul. Well, and then I guess, yeah, you foul, but at the same time, yeah. You know what? Yes, you do need to foul, but KD is at the free throw line now, and there you go. First shot goes down. It's just done. Kevin Durant connects on both, 112 to 103. Final 25 seconds. Siakam drives, kicks it back out. OG for 3. Not good enough. Curry gets the rebound. Then a foul on Scotty Barnes. Make that 10 ref complaints. Oh, boy. It's done. Well, guys, pretty much time for me to wrap up the live stream. I appreciate everyone coming back out and showing support. And, you know, this is the first of many for the rest of the season. So thank you guys for being a part of it tonight, even though it didn't really get interesting until late. And even when it got interesting here, it wasn't interesting for long because we only had about like 2 minutes left in the game by that point of competitive basketball. And of course, now we're in foul trouble and we saved some face. But at the end of the day, this was a poor effort. A lot of places that we could improve. I'm not that horrendously mad with Scotty Barnes. He gets a lot of leash with me just because, you know, he's a second-year guy. He's been working on that shot. He was ahead of where we thought he was going to be anyways. We'll stay patient with him. Fred VanVleet was a bit aggravating tonight. Pascal Siakam, I think, needs to be more assertive. He looked like a role player tonight. There's a lot of things that were upsetting. The Nets got some legitimate star power, but we've now fallen to 0-3 against them this season, and with some pretty demoralizing losses. Does not feel good. They didn't even have Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons is a beast, despite what people might say. We've taken the L, but guys, I appreciate you so much for coming through. Before I sign off, I will remind you, jump in that Coolbetters chat on the Digest Media Discord. You can sign up for Coolbet in the description of this video using our link. If you sign up with our link, take a screenshot and DM it to us. We will add you into the private channel on Discord for Coolbetters. In that channel, we'll have an open forum of conversation. Coolbet is willing to give us exclusive boosted odds on whatever we want to do. So you guys message in there. You let me know what you want boosted. Coolbet will make it happen, and we'll play along with it. I'll bet it on the live streams. It'll be a lot of fun. And hey, join in with the brand, show support. We appreciate you guys a ton, and we'll be speaking with you soon. But catch you guys next time.